Coming off the first ever season as a club sport program, today I'm joined by rock climbing head coach Elliot Gaunt. How you doing?
Doing well, Gabe. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
First inaugural season, well, the inaugural season just passed. I'm pretty sure you learned a lot about yourself, a lot about the team. But before we get that far, recap this season, how you think you guys did, and just the first season as a club sport program.
Yeah, it was great. The support that Club Sports gave us really kind of opened the doors in a lot of different directions. So we were able to start off kind of running. We got to do a bunch of competitions in both fall and then kind of reset and do it again in the spring. So we did, I think, a total of 5 different competitions. We didn't go to our regionals or nationals just because we're a first-year program, so we're trying to build that base. But we're looking up and excited to see what the next year has for us.
Before you get to next season, I know when you were making goals at the beginning of 2016 for the first season, now that you get a chance to look back, do you feel like you've achieved those goals or exceeded those goals now that you get a chance to refresh your mind?
Yeah, it's a little tricky. Some of those goals, going into your first year as a program, you don't really know what to expect exactly because a lot of the competitions, we have to kind of just see what they have to hold for us. And so now it kind of gives us a good idea of how to set the goals a little bit more realistically. So some goals were blown out of the water and far exceeded.
Yeah.
Some, we need to take a step back and kind of figure out a little bit more. So
you had a lot of people, a lot of athletes that placed, really high in a lot of events this year. But who are some of those athletes that really stood out in your eyes this year that really helped propel the team?
Yeah, Corey Messer is one of my captains, and he did an excellent job this year and took first in one of the route comps that we did. Really kept us really high in the collegiate ranking as well. Tristan Landon was also almost placed podium in every single competition that we went to. Yeah, he did a fantastic job. The girls really learned a lot this year. We had a couple girls that were podium as well. So we had some great results, and we're excited to see them progress and get stronger as a program grows and continues to build on itself.
It's summertime now.
Yep.
Do you refresh your mind and take a step back, or is it already too soon to start making goals for next year?
Oh no, we're already thinking about it. So
Okay.
we've already kind of done a preliminary tryouts so that some of the athletes can kind of do a little bit of training through the summer. So I've been kind of keeping up with them. It's a little bit harder whenever you don't have tryouts before summer because I don't know who I'm going to be kind of helping through the summer, because once the fall season hits, we're already kind of rolling. They need to have been training before that. So this kind of gives us a step forward in a way before fall semester starts.
And before we get to fall semester, do you already start, recruiting? Like, how does the recruiting process work in rock climbing? Because it's a new sport and not a lot of people know about it.
Yeah, recruiting's tough.
Okay.
We've had a couple people actually reach out to us, and students kind of coming in as freshmen. The CFAW event too is really neat because we have a lot of CFAWs that come here too, and then it opens their eyes to the program that we have and have gotten started here. So it's been neat to see other people almost seeking us out. So the recruitment side of things is slowly growing as the youth programs are now starting to flourish. So we can actually start trying to pull from different youth that are doing really well in the youth ranks before they come to the collegiate scene. The collegiate competitions at this point aren't even at the level that the youth competitions are.
Okay.
So we're kind of up and coming as a collegiate competition scene right now, more so than the youth is. So the up and coming youth have more potential than the collegiate season and group that we have now. So it's neat to see that.
Coming off just your first year as a rock climbing coach here, what have you just learned about, yourself and just the team, just from just being its first year as a program here?
Yeah, it's interesting, and it's a challenge. I'll tell you what, because not only is it a team sport, but it's a very individual sport because everyone has to go out there and individually perform while performing as a team. So training each person, you can't have them all do the same thing. Different people adapt to different ways. So it presents itself with a very unique challenge of having to individually train them while group training them. So I've kind of learned how to do our trainings and how to break it up and try to do it individually and try to keep maintaining them as an athlete and as a student and all those different things. It's hard to find a balance. But I think we came out on top and did a really good job. Their GPAs were exceptional this year. We are really, really proud of them for that. So not only did they perform on the wall, they also performed in the classroom.
Student athlete.
We're stoked to hear that. That's right.
Well, congrats on all your success.
Thank you so
much. We'll catch up with you before the season starts. For Coach Elliott, I'm Gabe Henderson for LFSN, signing off.